All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only video champion spotlight. Today we're going to be talking about Yakarl, the Scourge. He's actually one of the heroes you get from the clan shop. You have to save up a bunch of. Actually, is it clan shop? It could be. No, it's definitely clan shop. So you have to save up from clan shop. He's 150 gold coins every single piece that you buy from him. So yeah, that's a lot. 15, was it 150 times 100? There you go. That's how many coins it's going to take to get him. So it will take a while. It took me 10 months, but then again, I also got Yannicka first. But either way, he is one of the, if not the best hero that I have found recently. He has many uses and is good pretty much almost anywhere in the game that requires turn meter reduction, freezing, wave crowd control, anything like that. He's good at all of these things. So let's take a look at his kit and see why he's so awesome. So here we go. He attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. He will ignore 25% of the target's defense against anyone who's under freeze. So that's kind of nice. You freeze him, then you smack him in the face, and then he dies. See? Perfect. This is the skill that is freaking amazing, all right? He attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed debuff for 3 turns, and has a 75% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. It also steals, 100% of the target's turn meter and places a 30% increased speed buff on this champion for 3 turns, will ignore 50% of the target's defense under freeze debuffs. All right, so he steals. All right. So that's the thing that makes this guy so amazing. He steals 100%. That means that he will hit them, take their turn meter, and then use it against them. So if you use this skill first against a target that has, like, say, in the arena, full turn meter, then basically what ends up happening is he hits them once, freezes them, takes their turn meter, and then almost immediately gets another attack. Perfect. All right. So next hit. Attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a freeze debuff. Did you notice that freeze is a big part of his kit? For 1 turn, this chance increases to 100% against targets with 75% or more turn meter. This debuff cannot be resisted by targets with 75% or more turn meter. Insanely good skill. So basically what I usually do in arena is I hit with this if I can, depending. Sometimes I'll use a big freeze first, but we'll start with this, steal their turn meter, get in another, like you freeze, like say Death Knight, and then immediately come back in and freeze the whole team with this. Perfect for freaking arena. Awesome, awesome skill. Definitely one of the better skills. He increases the damage this champion inflicts by 10% for each champion in battle. That's everyone in battle. You, them, everyone. Under a freeze debuff. Also decreases the damage this champion receives by 10% for each champion in the battle under a freeze debuff. So basically, yeah, he just does a ton of damage against teams that are frozen, or if your team's frozen, it's all good. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever they kill an enemy under a freeze debuff. So basically, freeze everyone, kill him, and then you got this guy rocking. So masteries, what did we do with him? Now, this is my personal thing. Obviously, it doesn't have to be this way. You can change it up if you need them for different things, but this seems to be an all-around build that I mean, it's your basic War Master build. We just went straight down offense to War Master, all the normal stuff for every single hero that we always build. And then support, we got him some accuracy, we got him some reduction of cooldowns, we got him a turn meter reduction, and we got him the 30% chance to extend the duration of any debuff cast by this champion. Will not extend freeze, unfortunately, but yay, we never know. It's always, I don't know why I have it on there, but I know I do. And it works, so who cares, right? As far as artifacts, we put him in a bunch of stuff that gives him accuracy. So we do have him in perception gear. Gloves, we have him in a crit damage glove, 6-star that we just happened to find, which is really nice. We use perception. We have him in the protection set, I believe, if this is correct. Yeah, protection, which gives him a little bit more resist and HP, which is just what I had. It's not necessary. You could just put him in another perception piece or anything that has the stats you need. He does have attack on his chest, and he has speed on his boots. The reason I kept him in attack instead of defense is, even though I use him in the arena, is mainly because of the freezes. The freezes make him take less damage, essentially giving him more defense. So you can kind of build him a little bit stronger and not worry too much about defense. I wouldn't go crazy with, like, no, I wouldn't ignore defense, but I wouldn't take it all away from him. Let's put it that way. As far as the accessories, he's got attack on his ring, he's got crit damage on his amulet, and he's got accuracy on his banner because we want him to hit those freezes and take them turn meters away. Here we go. We've got 36,000 HP. He's got 4,200 attack. attack. I don't know why I always say that. 1,647 defense. Like I said, you could get him up to like 2,000. I think it'd be reasonable. Speed is 219. Crit rate is 78. You want to get that a little bit higher. Obviously, 100% is guaranteed to crit, but that's just what I have and what I've dealt with, and it's been working just fine. 216% crit damage, which you want him over 200. We want to see his damage numbers hit hard. His main hit on the spider, I believe, with defense down and attack up, I think I see it hit for like 160K with this current setup. So having obviously even like 5,000 attack, maybe 100% crit and like 250% crit damage, yeah, you're gonna see some sick numbers out of this dude, and he's gonna single target like wreck someone. Resist is 154, and his accuracy is 198, which should be over 200, possibly up to 250. But once again, this is just where I'm at right now. We're going to build him the right way eventually. He's just going to sit like this for now. All right, so let's take a look. He does not have any blessing yet. We have not got it, and he does have an attack aura, which gives you 33% more attack in all battles, not just faction wars or some of these other heroes that just have like a one note kind of thing. They should just get rid of that, to be honest. I think they should just all the auras should just be good everywhere. I don't know how much that would screw up the game, but you know what? Maybe it'll make some changes. All right, so let's look and see where we use him. So mainly in the beginning, I use him in arena because he's awesome. So we go in here, we refresh. Let's look for a team that's really annoying that we can fight. There's a lot of, I don't want to hit refresh right now because these are some good, easy fights for me. All right, we're just going to fight a team that's annoying. Here, we're going to fight this team. We'll probably lose, but whatever. So we're going to take her out. Yeah, we're going to take her out, and we're going to bring in my girl. Hopefully it helps us. So here we go. This is what we normally do, but we're just going to show you in this situation, even though this is the worst team ever to fight, and it's going to be a nightmare, and we are going to get our butts handed to us. So we do attack up, mainly because we want to. We will do a freeze to hopefully freeze everyone before they get a chance to actually attack. So boom, he's still alive. We're going to use her. Come up with this. Normally, I actually have what's her name, Yannicka, in here, but I don't right now. He's still ready to go. Everyone else is frozen. We're going to try and kill this dude with Soul Bond. I don't think it's going to happen. This team is probably really defensive unless they just have a ton of resist. Oh, that's right, because Death Knight's still up. I forgot about that. So now we're going to get a bunch of debuffs and things. We're going to try and remove all that. I should have brought Yannicka in here, but I forgot. But she's not terrible. I mean, she's still not going to do the job. Here we go. Let's try and kill Death Knight. Yeah, this team is really strong. I think we're just going to have to reset and go into a real fight that we can actually win. I didn't want to reset it because it was such a good bunch of fights that, yeah, we're just going to get out of here. This is stupid. All right, let's go find a team that's actually reasonable, not a freaking debuff team. All right, going here, refresh. All right, who do we got? 167. Sure, let's try it. All right, so let's do a real team. We're going to get her out, put her in, and get my girl back in. So this is my main arena team, and he is in it. So now we're going to start. Now, this is what normal fights should look like, unless there's some weird stone skin thing going on here. This guy's going to be a jerk and kill someone, but we're basically going to do attack up. I like showing things that happen when I do things because, yeah, now you know not to fight that team. I knew it was a bad idea, but I did it anyway. All right, attack. This is your defense down. He's going to do a little thingy. All right, and then we're going to try and freeze everyone. There we go. Everyone's frozen. He's going to kill her or not, I guess. And then we use this. Let's just say this is Death Knight. It's not, but because it's Geo. But if this is Death Knight, we can use her to nuke him, say get him down and kill him. So now we can kill everyone else with this AoE. Boom. All right. And then she kills him with Soul Reap. So that's kind of how I do the arena in here. It doesn't work on teams like, here we go. This is another defensive team. Let's start. They're not as bad as that last one, unless they're fast. But here we go. We got an actual Death Knight in here. So we have a Stone Skin, which sucks because he's a jerk. He's a horrible hero. Well, he's a great hero. He's just horrible to fight. So now we got our defense down. We're going to try and freeze everyone, but it's not going to freeze that guy. So he's going to extend our debuffs, which is going to be bad. Extend the shield. So see how we got him down like that? And then we come in with this, and hopefully her Soul Reap will kill him. Nope, not enough HP. He's going to do some more shields. We're going to try and remove some stuff, hopefully, but their resists are probably pretty high. Actually, they're not, because they're low team. Now we're going to go against him again, because we can't fight anyone else. And now we're going to try and take... I would love to take her turn meter, but we can't because this bonehead's still alive, so we're just going to go like this, and that'll help us out a little bit, not much. Hopefully we can get an AoE going here. Yeah, we're going to get some healing probably, some block damage. Luckily, it's on her, so it's not the end of the world. Let's see if Yakarl can make this a win. All right, take this guy down if we can, even though he's just going to get revived again. This team is going to be a fun one. So now we're going to revive everyone, and then we're going to come back and heal everyone with attack up. Now we're going to try and kill Death Knight again for the third time, even though all half her damage is going to go to... This is basically what every arena team is like when you get into 5. They're just all defense nonsense where one person protects the other and then no one ever dies. Just so you know, in case you were wondering. We're not going to spend... This is going to be the last fight we do in here. I just figured we would give it a shot and see how it goes against a harder team, so you guys can see that he is fun. But there's going to be a lot of deaths going on in this fight, and a lot of shields and a lot of block damages. So this is a terrible, terrible version of this. Now, she does hurt against shields, so there you go. That helps. Boom, see? This is why we bring her in, because of her shield hit. It basically will do more damage with the shields, which is nice. And then we're going to come back in and hopefully kill this guy this time. There we go. Finally, Schmuck is dead, but now he's comes back because she revives everyone, and then we're going to try and heal everyone. There we go. He's unkillable, so that's nice. Let's see if we can kill him again. Hopefully he gets his skill back, because that's the main skill is the one that we want to use. Here we go. You know, actually, all right, so we can't really do much here. So she's not going to freeze. I don't even know if it's worth doing it. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. It's not going to do anything because he has the block debuffs, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can kill Syl. There we go. Syl is dead now. No more reviving. Now we got to play with Death Knight while this guy does his thing and kills everyone. Revive everyone again. Get everyone their attack ups. See, this is fun. Look at this. We're at 3 minutes for one fight. Isn't that exciting? Everything we're going to do today with Yakarl is going to be long, just so you know, because he's mainly used for annoying fights, which this is clearly one of those fights. All right, hopefully somebody's alive that can kill him. Nope. All right, so now Yakarl's dead again. Let's just get this guy out of here, please. Thank you. Here we go. We're going to kill him with this. Say goodnight, Schmuck. And then let's lock him. There we go. Well, now you know, if you want a team that's a bunch of jerk bags, this is your team for you. Just get this whole team together. Definitely not as bad as that last fight that we did. That one was a horrible fight. All right, so now we got to hopefully not die. So now we're going to revive. We don't have the attack up, so we're going to try and take away some of his debuffs, which we got a little bit there. There we go. This is probably one of the more annoying fights that I've had to do. All right, now we got just this. Hopefully we can get him down to the HP that we need him, so that we can use Soul Reap and kill this stupid prick. There we go. Fatty is dead. So there we go. Thank you, whatever the hell this goddamn name is, for making a shite team that is very annoying. So here you go. We beat them. All right, they're done. So yeah, Yakarl's good for high-end content teams that are ridiculously annoying. So when you start getting into this kind of thing where you start seeing teams that are just a lot more strong and have like who's the ones? There's a lot of them. There's, you know what? Every legendary in the game has some annoying thing going on. So just know that he can help freeze them as long as you're faster. This is mainly for teams that are faster. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, let's do some actual content other than arena, because I hate arena. It's literally my least favorite thing. I hate when I have to spend too much time in there. But like I said, it works out because I want you guys to see that he can help you take down some of the more annoying teams, even though it visibly, and you can hear it in my voice, just offends me. The arena, I can't stand it. All right, let's go into Doom Tower. All right, so we are on the last floor here. I'm going to put him in just because, but the problem here is if there's unkillable stuff going on, he's kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so we're going to put him in. We always bring Syl because she can revive, and then we'll bring everybody in here. Actually, we are going to take... No, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're going to take her out and put my boy back in. So now we've got this. I think this should be fine. Let's do that. Now, he's really good for any kind of wave content. Basically, you can kind of stun lock everything if you bring these two. If you bring Syl, him, and what's the other one? What's that tank lady? That Visix. So you can bring them in. They can pretty much stun lock all the waves. Nice and easy. It's kind of a good deal. Other than that, yeah, you don't really have to worry about him unless you're up against unkillable heroes, in which case you will need someone that can remove those debuffs. I mean, those buffs, because he will continually, and I mean continually, like say you get a hero that has, like, it's unkillable, even just from the gear set. If they get unkillable, He's going to constantly reduce their turn meter to 0. Literally, they will never get a turn if you keep him on auto. So that's the only downside to him, and I would definitely look out for that kind of stuff. I don't use him in waves in Doom Tower just because I can't let it run without having to worry about that, because they bring in random unkillables just in like the waves. So I don't bring him in Doom Tower waves anymore, unless it's something that I'm specifically controlling and I'm actually fighting. But yeah, if you're doing auto, do not bring him. Unless you have, like I said, someone who completely removes debuffs, in which case you can bring him all you want. Look at that. That guy's one of the, what's that? There we go. We got lots of turn meter control stuff. There we go. Hopefully he froze somebody. So they're all going to attack him. Hopefully she can revive him, which would be nice. Kill that guy. All right, we got a revival. See, this team is good if we can freeze them, which is good, even against all this nonsense. But hey, this is the last fight of the Doom Tower normal, so I would expect it to be the most annoying. But he does a lot of good freezes. He can help you get through these kinds of annoying things. But this is where bringing in a hero who can remove debuffs is good. Let's see if they have what it takes. Hopefully we can stun. We got to take that chick down there. I can't even see his health with all the buffs they've got going on. Okay, so she's stunned. Okay, now I'm seeing what's going on here. Like I was like, I couldn't even see anything with all the buffs going on. All right, so we've got Yakarl back. There we go. She's dead. Now she's frozen and stunned. That's always good. So it's working. We're getting them back. And this is why Sill's kind of good, because she can revive anyone who dies. And it's also good for Yakarl because you don't have to worry about him dying. Saying everyone's back. Now we can kill this guy who likes to heal. He's frozen now, and there you go. Boom. He's really good against single heroes who are really freaking annoying. There you go. Problem solved. But like I said, I don't usually bring him into these fights. We don't use him in here. Let's see what this fight is. Is this something he can do? This is for voids. Only rares. We don't have that, so we're not doing that. That's the one room I can't do on this run. We actually have 11, I believe, right now. Yeah, we have 11 rooms. So let's get out of here. Where is he used? We use him everywhere. We use him in all the dungeons. We use him in Spider for quick farming. And when I say quick farming, I mean stage 10. You just go in here. See, he's on the team. Start. And then you can basically use his attack lead and all of his turn meter reduction and damage to basically just kill this guy in anywhere between 25 and 35 seconds. Yes. 25 and 35 seconds. I actually love watching this fight just because of how much I hated the spider back in the day. And now I actually don't mind the spider. Spider's not terrible at all. We actually use him in, I believe, stage 20. I think we used him on the stage 25 team to beat this fight because we used him to freeze. We had, I believe, both HP burners in Akoth and Drex. So he was used in our stage 20 fight, and it got us through it because of his turn meter. It's just insane. Like that turn meter reduction is just so good for the spider because you could just take away the whole freaking thing. There we go. That's the spider. I'm gonna see real quick. Do I have it on here? This is not the team I use. Let me just see. Team sit up. Let me see if I did it. Spider 20. Okay, so no, this is not it. We did not do that. This is, oh, sorry, this is Spider 20. I don't know if I did a Spider 25 team yet. Yeah, I didn't set it up in here. But yeah, we used him. You can always go back and watch. We actually did it on one of the progression videos. You'll see it. I think it's actually called Spider or Moving into Spider. And I also have a community tab on the day that it happened. So you can check back there too. All right, that's Spider. We did use him. I'm not going to do the high level, but we did use him in here to beat stage 25. It takes 30, was it 10 minutes? But we're not going to do that. We're just going to go into stage 20 real quick. Is it, what is this? Let's see, team setup. Let me go in here. Let's look and see. Fire Knight. Here we go. Fire Knight. I think this is my, yeah, this is my you don't get a turn team. Red is the worst one, I think, because she's blue, but they're all void. I think it should be fine. Whatever. We're on stage, what is it, stage 20? Sure, let's try it. Let's see how they do. I actually don't remember actually bringing this team into stage 20. But they work on stage 25, and that's worse. So I can't imagine them having having a problem in this area. This is actually a team that doesn't let the boss get a turn. It's kind of cool. I dig it. But Yakarl is the main reason this team works, by the way. I mean, he's not the only reason, but he's the main reason because he can remove the turn meter by 100%, and he is awesome. He also reduces speed, which is perfect for these fights because then basically you reduce turn meter, you drop speed on the boss, and then they basically don't gain turn meter enough for you to keep doing the removal of turn meter, and then he never gets a turn. And as you can see, the waves are basically a joke. Boom, boom. Yeah, I could never get enough of this because they just wipe the floor. Nobody gets turns. Everyone gets frozen. Everyone gets stunned. Wow, look at that. See, but we're also against the wrong affinity right now. We do have sleeps in here as well. There you go. Everyone's frozen or stunned now. And then you just continue your day. We've got provoke, so if anyone wakes up, they can come back and just attack Visix, in which case no one cares because Visix is a beefy tank. Yeah, I said that. I'm just curious how long this is going to take because I know it takes 10 minutes on stage 25, but these are a lot weaker. But you know what? It's actually good that we did this on Force Affinity because I want you guys to see the worst case scenario for an affinity against this team. Because then you know against the correct affinity, it's going to be nice and easy. This is what they call wiping the floor. I don't know if they actually call it that. Nobody calls it that. If you haven't noticed, I love you, Carl. Like, if you watch any of my videos where I like show like content that's higher end, where I'm like, here you go, this is how we beat. Like, he's in every single one of them now. He's like my new Armiger. Armiger was in all of my teams. Now Yakarl's in all my teams. Yakarl and Apothecary are my boos. Take that shield down, baby. There is a little setup goes into this. If you want to see it, I actually did a video that's called "No Turn Team" for for Fire Knight 25, where the boss never gets a turn and you just win. And you're now watching it in action, basically on a lower version because it's a lot faster. See, he drops speed, and now all you got to do is just keep that turn meter down. Everybody in here has a turn meter reduction except for Apothecary. He is only there to speed the team up so that they can keep doing the turn meter down. And everybody has their A1s or whatever, and only their skills that are basically doing the turn meter reduction are available. Except for Syl, and that's because we need her. We set her up so that she does a two-hitter in the beginning, which is her skill that we don't really need to have here. So technically, you could take it off if you have a bunch of heroes that have more attacks on their A1. However, we don't have that, so we use her attack that hits twice, that one. And that's really just that's kind of like a insurance policy to make sure that the shield comes down in the first round before he gets a turn. But yeah, these fights are going to be slow like this because we're in the wrong affinity. But this is stage 20, and this works. This team literally works from 1 to 25, so you don't have to worry about it. And I'm not going to get too detailed into how I set this team up. Like I said, there is a video you can watch, but and I believe I put it in dungeons or bonus videos. I think it's in dungeons playlist. It should be in dungeons playlist because that's where it belongs. But here you get to watch this guy just kind of die. And he does reasonable damage. He could definitely do more. Crimson Slayer, I think, is actually going to be the breadwinner in this fight just because she's the correct affinity and she's just kind of a monster, even in crap gear. I honestly don't remember who did the most damage on this fight last time. But I do like showing it, even though it's a little bit of a longer fight, because you need to see that there's ways to beat stuff without having to worry about pulling the best legendaries in the world. Are you going to sit here and farm this with this team? No, this is not a farm team. This is a team that can win, and that's it. That's all we care about with this team. We're not trying to beat the record for speed farm here. If you're going to do speed farm, yeah, you're going to bring other heroes in here. I think my original stage 20 team did this much faster. I don't remember what my best time on here was. For all I know, this could be my best time. I don't even know, honestly, because I don't farm it. So the only time I farm it is when I have to do any videos. That's it. And even then, I don't farm it. I just do it once. I don't think I think I farm stage 15. Yeah, but I believe we farm stage 15 for the kill the boss, get debuffs on him. We use a whole poison team to just kill him. We just throw a bunch of poisons on him and he dies. Stage 15, and then that's it. That's the only time I ever really touched this dungeon, other than to show that you can beat it with other heroes. Soulbomb Boyer can work in this situation, but she's a lot less trustworthy than Yakarl. Yakarl is basically a more guaranteed win. Look at that. All the damages. All right. That turn meter just, we never give him a chance. Look at all that. No turn meter, buddy. You don't get it. And Armiger is a hero that can work in here. Soulbomb can work in here. There's a bunch of heroes. Coldheart. Like, there's a ton of heroes you could use in here, but these are the ones that are easy to get. Well, when I say easy, it means everyone can get. Easy means everyone gets it. There you go. Took 5 minutes. Actually, that was my best time. Look at that. Because I never do it. Like I said, I just don't do it. So, but here we go. 1.4 million from Yakarl. Physics was 752, and Crimson Slayer at 911. So there you go. He basically did what? 50% more damage than Crimson Slayer. So there you go. He's awesome. Let's get out of here. As far as anything else in here, I mean, honestly, he's good everywhere. There's pretty much nowhere that he is not good. Anywhere you need to have wave control, that's where you're going to bring him. So the higher the dungeon is, the better, because then you could freeze everybody, and then nobody gets turns. So that's his bread and butter. And we did just recently max all his skills, so that's the other good news. He's got his skills maxed finally, and we're moving on to Cleo. So that's your Carl. He is a awesome hero. I definitely, honestly, highly recommend you get him. If you have to choose between him and Yannicka right here, this girl, if you have to choose between the two, my personal opinion after having used both of them is that Yakarl is probably 200 to 500% better than Yannicka. All right, Yannicka is not bad. She has her moments. She's really good for arena, but I would not recommend getting her before Yakarl unless you just really want to get a hero quicker, which is what I did in the beginning. So it didn't kill my account. It just made me wait to get Yakarl, and now I have been able to beat a lot more dungeons up to stage 25 because of this guy. So definitely know that Yakarl is the one that you want. So save up for him. Even if you just started and you're looking at me and you're like, I can't get these coins, do your clan quests, do your Hydra eventually when you get to that point, when you get some HP burners like Drex maybe, and you can do enough damage to get that first chest, you're going to start getting some coins from there. Get those coins. Make sure every week you are buying his frickin' shards, fragments, whatever they're called. I don't care. Whatever they are, you just got to buy them. All right. So if you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment below. Hope you guys enjoyed me getting angry at Arena, because every single video I do in Arena in this game just pisses me off. It's just kind of my life. I just can't stand Arena in this game, or pretty much any game anymore, because they're all just, you know, +5 people who've been playing for 10 years and spent $1 million. Yeah, it's just annoying. And especially when it's like this, where you're forced into it. But your Carl can get you through that. He can help you with that, like you just saw before. You might be angry while it happens, but you know what? He's still going to get you through it. All right. And that's the whole point. So that's it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Always fun. It's good to see new people showing up, and it's good to see everyone, kind of getting on board here and sharing their input, and getting mad with me and happy with me all at the same time. All right, so this is your Carl the Scourge. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.